O.J. Simpson is a former professional football player who is also known by the nickname, The Juice. His name gained widespread recognition throughout the United States due to his illustrious career in football, particularly as a standout running back for the Buffalo Bills in the National Football League (NFL). However, he was also embroiled in a highly controversial murder case that shook America and ignited debates about race in the legal system. On June 12, 1994, Nicole Brown Simpson and a male friend, Ron Goldman, were discovered dead in front of Nicole's residence in Los Angeles. Both victims had sustained fatal stab wounds. Nicole Brown Simpson was O.J. Simpson's former wife and the mother of their 2 children. Despite their tumultuous marriage and subsequent divorce in 1992, their relationship remained intricate and often conflicted. On the evening of June 12, 1994, Nicole Brown Simpson and her male friend, Ron Goldman, were found dead outside Nicole's home in Brentwood, an affluent area of Los Angeles. Both victims had sustained fatal stab wounds. Nicole had serious wounds to her neck and head, while Ronald died from more severe stab wounds to his upper body. Their bodies were discovered by a neighbor who noticed blood outside Nicole Brown Simpson's residence. The police were called, and upon arrival, they found the lifeless bodies of Nicole and Ronald. This discovery promptly shifted the investigation's focus to O.J. Simpson as a potential suspect. O.J. Simpson quickly became the subject of investigation following the discovery of the bodies. Due to evidence pointing towards him and his complex past involvement with Nicole, he emerged as the prime suspect in the case. On June 17, 1994, O.J. Simpson attempted to escape in a white Bronco with a friend, Al Cowlings, but was eventually apprehended by the police following a highway pursuit. His arrest was broadcasted live by the media, creating a national spectacle. On January 24, 1995, O.J. Simpson's trial commenced. His defense was led by a team of experienced and renowned lawyers. One prominent member of the defense team was Johnnie Cochran, a lawyer renowned for his expertise in handling racial cases. Other defense attorneys included figures like Robert Shapiro, F. Lee Bailey, and Alan Dershowitz. A standout aspect of the trial was its live television broadcast, allowing millions of people to follow the case's developments each day. This turned the trial into a major media event that garnered significant attention. The defense employed various strategies to cast doubt on the evidence and police actions. They focused on aspects that could sow doubt in the minds of the jury, including controversies surrounding evidence collection and allegations of potential evidence contamination. One particularly notable defense strategy in the O.J. Simpson trial was emphasizing the potential for racism and bias in the investigation and trial of the case. In the early 1990s, the United States was still grappling with the aftermath of the civil rights struggle and racial inequalities of the past. Several legal cases involving violence against black individuals had sparked anger and national attention. In this context, the defense aimed to leverage the sensitive public sentiment surrounding racial issues. The defense argued that systemic racism had infiltrated the legal system, potentially influencing investigations, evidence collection, and even police actions. They sought to present evidence or examples of other cases that demonstrated bias or unfair treatment of black suspects within the legal system. The defense questioned the integrity of the investigation and police actions in this case. They raised questions about how evidence was found, managed, and stored, aiming to demonstrate that errors or intentional misconduct might have been involved with the evidence. The defense also sought to convince the jury that certain pieces of evidence, such as the leather glove found at the crime scene, might have been manipulated by the prosecution or police to support their narrative. They aimed to show that these pieces of evidence couldn't be relied upon as valid and accountable proof. The primary objective of the racism and bias argument was to evoke suspicion about the integrity of the investigation and police actions, as well as to suggest that O.J. Simpson may have been targeted solely due to his black skin. This aimed to sow doubt in the minds of the jury and divert attention from the direct evidence pointing to Simpson as a suspect. Furthermore, one of the most iconic and historic moments in the O.J. Simpson trial occurred when O.J. Simpson attempted to put on a leather glove found at the crime scene in another location. Attorney Johnnie Cochran then delivered the now legendary phrase, "If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit." This moment took place during the trial's evidence and witness presentation phase. The leather glove was considered a crucial piece of evidence in the case, as it was found at the crime scene and near O.J. Simpson's home. The prosecution used the glove as evidence to connect O.J. Simpson to the crime scene. Therefore, the defense saw an opportunity to cast doubt on this evidence and create skepticism in the minds of the jury. When O.J. Simpson attempted to put on the glove in court, it appeared too small and did not fit easily on his hand. This moment was captured in live television broadcasts and became widely recognized. After O.J. Simpson struggled to put on the glove and appeared to be having difficulty, attorney Johnny Cochran seized the moment to deliver the phrase that would become legendary: "If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit." This phrase carried a dual meaning. First, that the glove may have been altered or damaged, and second, that if this key evidence didn't fit, the jury should acquit Simpson. This moment had a dramatic impact on the jury and the public observing the trial. Simpson's physical presence and his apparent struggle to put on the glove influenced the jury's perception of the evidence. The moment also diverted attention from other pieces of evidence presented by the prosecution. The "if the glove doesn't fit" moment became a major media highlight and a deeply discussed topic nationwide. Although this moment was just a small part of a complex trial, the phrase reflected how defense attorneys depicted questionable evidence and attempted to shape an alternative narrative. Symbolically, this moment underscored how wordplay, events, and evidence presentation could have a substantial impact in a highly publicized courtroom. And finally, after more than 9 months of intense and dramatic trial proceedings, despite strong evidence, including DNA evidence, on October 3, 1995, the jury decided that O.J. Simpson was not guilty of the murder charges. This acquittal decision triggered a range of reactions across the country. Some felt pleased and believed justice had been served, while others were frustrated and disappointed by the outcome. The media extensively covered public reactions, including interviews with jury members and legal experts. The decision also sparked extensive discussions about race and the legal system. Many believed that the trial's outcome reflected divisions within American society regarding how the law was applied to black and white individuals. Some saw it as an example of a fair system, while others perceived it as an indication of racial bias within the legal system. The O.J. Simpson trial stands as one of the most prominent examples of how the interplay of media, law, and social issues can lead to profound debates. The acquittal of O.J. Simpson marked the end of an intense and historic trial process, but its impact on society and social awareness continues to resonate to this day.